Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where I'm from, man, they love to hate. Where I'm from, they hit the interstate. Where I'm from, man, they keep it real. Murder rate, I can feel his kill. Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Hey man, say man, what's the play, man? So who we have here today?
Mook, SDP Mook from Stay Down Productions.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? This is a special one, man. Special one. We got a blogger interviewing a blogger. Every time I tell people that, they're like, y'all serious? You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of blog beef's been going on this year, and people think that kind of spilled into even us. So even as black men, I want people to see that. You know what I'm saying? Competition doesn't mean you want people to die. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I think people should understand that. So I feel like no matter what you do in the world, it's gonna always be competition, but it's a difference between friendly competition. I feel like no matter what you do in the world, if you're a man, I feel like you should always want to be the best at what you do. And just because I want to be the best don't mean I don't want to see you do good.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's more money to go around for everybody. I was telling somebody yesterday, like, you being as big, say Cheese being as big, actually helps us all. You know what I'm saying? Like another blog growing helps us all in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's the synergy of it all. So it's like, man, don't try to stop the money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why, like with our platform, whenever we see a blog, especially up and coming blog from Texas, we try to follow them, we try to tap in, we try to comment on their stuff.
You low key show me more love than some of the blogs in my city.
Like if we take somebody's content, we tag them in it and just stuff like that, because you never know how life goes. Sometimes we might hit a rock in the road, and you might come surpass us, and I might need you one day.
Yeah, that's
so
real.
It's like, you never know.
Yeah,
you always got to be kind to people.
That's real. So man, let's get the info. You are the biggest blog in Texas outside of Say Cheese. You know what I'm saying? We know Say Cheese is here, but we feel like they're like a global company. You know what I'm saying? So we like to leave them outside the race. We all know they're number one, but other than that, you are the biggest blog in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
He said that. I didn't say it. Like I don't really like to get into it, but I honestly, we appreciate you saying that. Like we appreciate that.
No, I take note. I really studied this game. You know what I'm saying? And I've even studied you too. Like I talked before. I mean, we spoke before. I even noticed that you've never said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in right now, we got superstar bloggers. You know what I'm saying? And niggas are beating their chest, and it's like, hold up, you look around, it's like, hold up, Stay Down's the biggest, and I don't even see them beating on their chest like that, you know what I'm saying? So
we just try not to get into that, because it's still more work to do. Yeah. Like I always tell anybody that ever asks us that, like when we started this, it wasn't like, oh, we trying to outdo the most localist page in the city. Nah, we see Shade Room, you see Say Cheese, you see Academics, Vlad. I want to be where they at. That's where we want to go. Like that's the ultimate plan. Okay. We want it when people mention the best blogs in the world, we want to be mentioning them at that, not the hottest in Texas, because that's just local. We want to be worldwide.
So like where did it all begin? You know what I'm saying? Tell me how you kind of started Stay Down Production.
I was in college, and I was going to school for business.
Yeah, where'd you go?
I went to like 3 different colleges: ACC, Blinn, and Lamar University.
Yeah, moving around.
That was the last school I went to, was Lamar. Yeah. Before I just started doing this full time.
Lamar, be going down to Lamar. You know
I think I got there towards like the end. It wasn't. It was really. It was just cool. But yeah, it was like, anybody that knows me, when I was in high school, like my favorite term was to just stay down. Like I never knew what I was going to be doing in life. Yeah. Like I thought, when I was young, I thought I was going to go to the NFL. Yeah. But, that didn't work out. I have hemophilia, so I had to stop playing football. Okay. But I used to always say, just stay down, like whatever's going to happen, nobody knows, but I promise something great is going to happen. And I just thought I was just stay down. And just one day, I'm not going to say one day, because on my personal page, I used to, sorry about that. On my personal page, I used to, I always shout different people out. Like, it was this girl, like, she was doing hair. I shouted out on my personal page. I only had, probably 1,000 or 2,000 followers. Yeah. And I saw, she get, 200 followers just off my personal page. I'm like, okay, cool. There was this girl, she used to make, plates, she used to sell food or whatever. Yeah. I shot her out, and she showed me all these people follow her, all these people then bought some food from her. So I'm like, dang, I need to find a way so I can benefit from this. I could probably make some money from this. And so I came up with the page. It was called Stay Down Promotions at first.
For real?
And I was just like, oh, I don't really like that. So I changed it to Stay Down Productions. And then it was, at the time, probably for a couple of days, it was just me.
Yeah.
Then I had a couple of friends. They used to always say, post this, post that, you should post it. So I was like, bro, you post it. And I just made them a part of it. Yeah. And then at that time, you know, we wasn't doing interviews. So I was like, dang, we gotta do interviews. So I found like other people that was in Houston that said they wanted, quote unquote, wanted to do interviews.
Yeah.
And then I just added them. And then down the line, like basically at a time, whoever wanted to join, I kind of let them join. Yeah. And as you see now, you know, it's not really, none of them people are around. Yeah. But that's how it started though. And I feel like along the journey, I had to learn, like everybody, some people might say they want something, but just because they said don't mean they actually want it.
Yeah, I learned watching the Jordan documentaries, like, you know what I'm saying, this year, you know what I'm saying? You know, all of us be like, we're the Michael Jordan, especially when we're growing up. Niggas like, man, I'm Michael Jordan of this. And it's like, nah, like, you might be the Scottie Pippen. And Scottie Pippen was the MVP in his own right, but it's like, to be the Jordan takes a certain level of dedication. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Consistency over time. Like, Jordan didn't even give a fuck about other shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan was locked in, but I'm glad you say that because everybody don't want to be Jordan, but it's okay to be pimping. Like, Jordan would have won nothing when it wasn't for pimping. He didn't win anything. It's okay to be Dennis Rodman. Who gonna get the rebounds? If I make the shot and I miss, if you get the rebound and pass it back and I make it, I want to make that second shot. If you didn't get that rebound.
And you get the assist too.
Yeah, and then you get the assist. Then there's 4 other players. Pimping, he had to play defense. He was locking dudes up. And then who gonna be Steve Kerr? Like if people locked in on me, who gonna make the open 3? To win, to seal a deal. Like at the end of the day, we all get a ring. My ring, you know, bigger than yours. Yeah. We all get the same ring. That's all get the same championship. Everybody got to play a role, but everybody want to be Jordan. Everybody can't be Jordan.
We live in the superstar era. I was telling somebody we even got superstar janitors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nowadays we live in the superstar era, man. So after you lost your page, like how'd you kind of bounce back? Because that's one of the things that I watch. It's like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I come to my phone, it seems like my account be like, take a little longer to get in my quote, and I'd be like, oh shit, I done lost my baby. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that happen to you and Say Cheese, but it's like weirdly enough, it's like I felt like your brands were actually stronger after that. Both of them.
It was. See, the good thing about it, I mean, it wasn't good at all, but you know, we learned the lesson in the process of it. But it was the beginning of the page. Like we only had like, I think before it got deleted, we probably had like 4K. But the day that it got deleted, we got like probably like 2,000 or 1,000 followers like within that one day. Because we had posted something crazy that ultimately got our page deleted. But it was early. So, but after that, it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of in my feelings. I was hurt. Like I probably cried to myself that night. Cause it was like, dang, I started something. Here you go. Probably this God telling me, damn, do something else. But I was like, nah, fuck that. We gonna Stay Down Productions, but we couldn't use the same name because it was deleted. So that's where the 2.0 came in there. And then after that, it was just work. Like whatever we did before, we're going to do it better times 5. Yeah. And that's kind of what we've been doing since then.
And I've seen it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, so after the bounce back, that's what I told you. I seen the anchor pop up. I seen maybe the logo change. Yeah. So you have 2 logos. I think both of them popped up after that. You know what I'm saying? The red one, then the one with like, I guess Toys R Us front. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With the puffy letters.
I'm not sure which one that is, but we use like several logos along the way. See, like our Avi, like our profile picture is just the SDP, so people can know like it's the 3 letters. Yeah. But when we post content on a page and we use our logo, it's the anchor and the green heart. I think more people familiar with that though, the anchor and the green heart. You know?
I think so. Yeah. And then I like the whole anchors thing. You know what I'm saying? So how'd you come up with that?
I think. If she didn't come up with it, SDP Reconstruct, she didn't come up with it, I think the graphic designer, when Ron C, he a tattoo artist in Houston. I paid him for a logo. Yeah. And I think he kind of did the little concept, and we just told him what we wanted. You know, the green heart, that's us. That's for showing love. Okay. You know, the anchor is just, you know, basically somebody stand down.
Yeah. When I said the anchor, because I told you I'm branding major. You know what I'm saying? So when I see the anchor, I was like, hey, that shit all goes together. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because like a lot of people like now today, like a lot of people like, oh, I finally realized what the anchor means. A lot of people finally starting to recognize it. Yeah. I'm quite sure a lot of people don't even understand what it means at all.
You know what I'm saying? Well, people that don't know, an anchor is on a boat. It keeps it in place. You know what I'm saying? The boat won't move if the anchor stays down and is in place. You know what I'm saying? So the anchor is going to keep it well rooted. You know what I'm saying? boom.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, man. So 2020 has been a crazy ass year, man. One of the craziest years. I feel like none of us will ever forget this year. In the past, I feel like they're trying to manufacture big years. I feel like 2000 was like a manufactured year. They tried to make it something. You know what I'm saying?
This is gonna be one of them years that our kids, they're gonna read about in the books.
Real talk.
Like
How were you affected by the COVID-19?
So, but as far as business wise, we wasn't main thing. South by Southwest that was canceled. I think it's canceled again this year.
They already canceled it.
I believe so. So that's 2 years in a row. Especially like, I think for bloggers or anybody that's in the entertainment business, I feel like that's like a very important. That's something very important for everybody to go, because it's like people that you can't get access to. People
and they're coming here.
People you might gotta pay to do this for. It's like you seeing everybody all on one street. So I feel like that's very important.
Yeah,
we missed that. This is gonna be 2 years in a row, and especially like for blogs that never got the chance to go. But other than that, you weren't not able to travel as much and stuff like that. But honestly, I think COVID was a blessing in disguise, though.
I feel like it was a blessing to any blogger.
Yeah, especially because it's like people was forced to mess with you. It's like, what else? Especially like when we was in lockdown. Yeah. Like when you couldn't go nowhere, you was stuck. Yeah. Like you couldn't do nothing. I think that was the best time.
Nah, for real.
What else people gonna do besides be on their phone or get on YouTube? It wasn't nothing else to do.
Do you think cause for some business artists, so we watch the actual brick and mortar business close down. Do you think that South by will be able to sustain being closed down for 2 years?
Yeah, because I feel like they got a lot of rich sponsors. Like, it's certain business that probably won't be able to maneuver through. Then it's another business that I don't think 6 times out of 10 won't nothing be able to knock them down. Yeah. Because the money gonna always keep coming. Especially like something like South by Southwest is so big and so many different sponsors sponsor them. I don't think it'll ever go away.
But it's crazy because we've heard of actual like Fortune 500 companies, like in terms of retail. Like you'd be like, damn, so and so closing. I thought, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of showed me this year that like everybody's living check to check in some type of, respect in a certain sense. It's like that's just crazy.
But then sometimes certain business, it's kind of smart to just close down, because you're gonna go down in value. You're not gonna get a lot of business, so it's kind of smarter to just shut down. And then whenever things open back up, come back with your move.
Yeah. So where you from, man?
Houston.
Like what part
of Texas?
What part?
I hate when people ask me that, but if I had, I'm from Third Ward, it's like
the Trey, that's my city in Houston.
I feel like when it comes to Houston, part of towns that people from, I feel like it separates people.
Yeah. In terms of just the sectionalism and things like that.
I feel like it separates people.
So I ain't gonna ask you my next question. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, you can ask me anything.
So my next question is stereotypically, what's the difference between the hoods? I lived on Scott and Elgin. You know what I'm saying? So I know about the Trey. You know what I'm saying? They being a Dallas nigga coming out here, they tell us, I get the South Side's a little bit more like Dallas in terms of, being a little upbeat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They say the South Side a little bit more mellow.
I think the South Side, like how they used to explain it back in the day. South Side is like basically full of players. Everybody that's trying to get some money. Yeah. Then you got people at the North Side. They look at like the North Side as it's grimy. Like you might get robbed on the North Side. Just different stuff like that. But I feel like nowadays, you'll get robbed on the South Side. You get robbed on the North Side. Wherever it goes, I feel like people, when it comes to sections in Houston, people more alike than they think. Yeah. Like, cause everybody basically. You from this side of Houston. Yeah. Everybody trying to make a way. Some people be stuck in their environment. Then they forced to do things that they probably didn't think they was gonna have to do. Then that leads to people dying. It leads to people going to jail. It's every side of Houston got people that's dead, people that's in jail, and there's still people that's still trying to find their way.
I mean, I tell people everywhere got hoe ass niggas, everywhere got good niggas. You know what I'm saying? Suburbs, hood, America, anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? I forgot whose page I was on, but I'm not gonna name the artist. But the artist said, he was basically saying, and he said he was from this area of town, but he was like, stop trying to make A-Leaf into a hood. It's a school district. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's not a hood. And then one thing when I came out here was SWAT, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I think
my boy 30 Ways said that.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna name him. You know what I'm saying? But so like, what's your take on that?
I mean, I'm not really just too familiar with the A-Leaf area, but I mean, he's from A-Leaf, so I mean, if that's what he say, then I just have to agree.
Hell yeah.
I'll take his word for it.
That's why, and that's the way that was kind of explained to me when I came out here. One of the things as a Dallas nigga that kind of I admired it and astonished me how like you in Dallas, if you're not from the inner loop, you ain't shit. Especially if you weren't from the inside of the loop, in some respect, in Dallas, you were not going to be a popping rapper at all. You know what I'm saying? But then they come out here and it's like, damn, y'all got a whole Mo City Don. You know what I'm saying? That was like miraculous to see, you know what I'm saying? Just in terms of like the spread and just accepting of it all. So like, this speaks to like how Houston kind of accepts, you know what I'm saying, each other. I know there's always inner city beefing, but just in terms of y'all working together.
Yeah. Yeah. For the most part, like it got way better over the years. Like everybody kind of, you know, like people might not, this is one thing I like about Houston. Like people might hate you, people might not respect you, people might not like you. But one thing for sure is like certain people, they're gonna give them their credit.
Yeah.
Like for example, it's a late great artist by the name of Kenny Lou. It's probably a side of Houston that probably hated his draws.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the music side, they gonna always give him his credit. Like he did what he was supposed to do. He came, he started rapping. A lot of people try to sound like him. He made a whole movement for himself.
So like me being maybe an outsider, right? Cause I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were trying to let me know the importance of Kenny Lou. You know what I'm saying? So speaking from one author, one historian to another, what was Kenny Lou's impact to the city? Without getting into all the recent beefs and things like that, what was his impact to the city recently? You know what I'm saying? Because some people were telling me he's a legend, and I was like, all right, let me find out a little bit more about him. Then somebody even told me that the phrase "scooting up on you," you know what I'm saying, came from him.
Yeah, and I think he most definitely was a Houston legend. Most definitely. And like as far as me though, like I was able to know him before he started making music. That's why like me, I was happy for him.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember when he first started, like when it was basically, you know how when you first start. But one thing about him though, I could say, like he didn't have that, you know how he didn't have that, you know how certain people that drop a video, they only get like 30 views.
Yeah.
They only probably get 100 views. He ain't had it. I feel like from his first video, everything was like people was liking it.
So
people took a liking to it. Like from the very first song that he put out, everybody was liking it. And that was like SoundCloud days.
Yeah.
Like it was doing like a lot of plays. Like everybody was liking it. Even if you didn't like him, you still liked the music. And then, you know, as time went on, he created something called, you know, the Scoot Up. Now you see a lot of people riding scooters. That all comes from Kenny Lou. Like wasn't nobody care about riding. You know, you had little kids get a scooter for Christmas, but now when people get a scooter, like they gonna mention Kenny Lou because of what he did, what he stood for, and how he branded it.
Yeah. So the term Dallas versus Houston, is that a true phrase?
I mean, I can't say that it's not, because I know, like, I heard stories like if you go to jail and like it's like
It'd be bad.
It's really a problem. But as far as me though, I be trying to, you know, I want to because there's a lot of people in Dallas that I know that I got respect for, and I know it's a lot of people that's in Dallas that got respect for a lot of people in Houston. Yeah. But that's one person I want to give credit to. I feel like Sauce Walker he kind of, but now, you know, it's kind of crazy over the things that's going on. But I feel like when he wasn't getting the love, Sauce Walker, when he wasn't getting the love in Houston that he expected to get, and he went to Dallas, everybody showed him the love that he expected to get from his own city. Yeah. And that's when you start seeing the collabs with Sauce Walker, Yellow Beezy, the Sauce Walker, the Trap Boys, the Sauce Walker, the Go Yayos. That's when everybody just got cool, and it started to seem like Dallas and Houston, we might all get on the same page, all because of what Sauce Walker did. Mm-hmm. That's why I like to give him his credit, because I feel like he kind of changed the narrative for that.
The time. Do you look at him to be the king of Texas?
For sure. I mean, if that's what he want to call himself, but I feel like stuff like that, like when people call themselves the kings or something, I feel like they just bring negative energy towards you. But but if that's what he called himself, for sure though.
I don't think he necessarily calls himself. I mean, I might have heard it, but I feel like I've heard a few people say it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to get people's opinions.
But for sure, like I don't see nobody else did what he did for Texas. I don't see nobody else that did it. I mean, I'm not gonna say that because there's other people that did it in their own ways, but I don't think they did it as a level where that he did it at a time. You know, he was like basically going at it with Drake. That's like the greatest artist of all time.
Yeah.
I think people don't understand its impact though, when especially on Texas culture.
Yeah.
Like then you got people like Young Thug, taking stuff from them and stuff like that. People, not even just Young Thug, people all over the industry take stuff from Sauce Walker.
In Dallas, we feel like the whole world takes our drip. You know what I'm saying? Or takes our what we bring to the game. I don't want to say drip because that is sauce. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like people do that with Houston as well?
Yeah, I think the whole world just take everything from our culture. I feel like Houston, I think we invented and created a lot of stuff that goes on across the world.
Okay. And one thing I ask people to make. So I asked my Dallas artists, give me a Dallas starter pack, and I came up with that because when I'm outside the state, I feel like they feel Houston culture is Texas culture. You know what I'm saying?
I think it is. I mean, I
know the Houston thing. I know you can see that.
Houston, I just think it is though, because even when you look at Dallas, like I think a lot of I ain't gonna lie, hell nah. Dallas got their own way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like when you go to Dallas, you don't see nobody in Dallas trying to be somebody from Houston. They got the flat top, not the flat top. They got the shag and stuff like that. Like that's strictly Dallas.
Like I got swangers, we got box Chevys. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a little bit different. Like even I tell people like even Drake is some Houston shit. Yeah. We've kind of taken it as some Texas, but Drake is Houston shit.
Nah, I think everybody knows where that comes from.
The younger generation, they're looking at it to be all synonymous in the same.
But I'm saying like everybody that knows what's going on, that's familiar with that, everybody know where it came from.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So on this blogging side, man, what's the craziest thing you've seen with this blogging side, man?
There's been a lot of crazy things. I just can't really just think of one. But one thing I like that's crazy that I'm seeing in recent, I see like a lot of bloggers competing with each other.
Yeah, that blogger beef is real. You know what I'm saying? It's something I was telling somebody yesterday. Being a rapper and getting out the rap world, there's a different energy, right? So when I walk into a room, I don't feel that hate that you feel as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But then on this side, I ain't know like, bro, I'm about to beef with bloggers. Like that's what we got going. You know what I'm saying?
Like I feel like a lot of bloggers giving it like a black eye.
But I feel like you stay out the. You know what I'm saying? You stay out the mix of all that. I don't ever see you get like go out. One, I've never seen you go back and forth with anybody, and two, I've never really heard your name come. You know what I'm saying? Within that blog beef.
Yeah, I'll be trying to stay out. I'll be trying to stay out of it because it's unnecessary. Like nobody's getting paid to beef with each other. Like and then at the end of the day, no blogger's gonna kill another blogger. Nobody's gonna kill each other. So like what's the point? Yeah. I just feel like it's all unnecessary. Like if you got a problem with somebody, just call them and y'all can just fix it. Like it be unnecessary. But there's been times we probably went back and forth a couple of times with a couple of different people. Yeah. People just be having things like kind of messed up, but it be unnecessary for the most part though. So I just feel like a conversation, could fix everything. Yeah,
I feel like that's a situation a lot in the black community where like just talking about it or just hearing that person's side can change a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Something that's also been coming up. I like that you said that. We get right now to some people the biggest problem in hip hop. Two of the biggest problems in hip hop are sitting in this room. You know what I'm saying? We're getting blamed for a lot of things, and not us in particular, but a lot of people feel like the bloggers are the reason for these beefs. You know what I'm saying? What is your take on that?
No, I hate when people say that because you got to understand there's no blog out here creating original content. What I mean by that, bloggers only post things that people post on the internet. So that's like if such and such rapper post this and a blogger reposted it. How can you get mad at a blogger and not get mad at the rapper? The rapper the one that posted it. The blogger just reposted it from the rapper. I never understand that, but I can understand how bloggers can instigate something and continue to lead it on. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like I never see people get mad at the rappers. They only get mad at the bloggers. Bloggers don't create original content. They only repost what they are given.
Yeah, I seen an artist say, and they were kind of trying to say that. So they were challenging all the Texas bloggers not to post beef, but really they'll kind of say, make your bottom line be able to stay afloat without posting this beef, and let's see where it's going. Do you think that's able to? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's able to happen, or do you think that even us?
No, I don't think that's possible. And I think that was Trap Boy Freddy that said that. I don't really think that's possible. And he said something like, if you post a beef, don't post RIP or somebody died. Like that don't make sense to me. Cause say I don't think I think what bloggers like say, for example, Chart Boy Freddy and Mo3, everybody knows what was going on. We don't have to get into that. But if somebody was posting what was they back and forth and Mo3 died, why wouldn't they post rest in peace Mo3? No blogger got nobody killed. It wasn't the blogger. The blogger was never the reason of somebody dying.
Yeah.
It was what happens whenever it happened. It was never a blogger. Oh, a blogger posted this. I'm gonna kill that nigga 'cause I seen him on this blog. It don't be that.
I kind of look at it like I was talking to you about being balanced.
Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Yeah.